Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself as a Unindra PGRI student. My name is Rahayu Erlina. My student number is 20 24 74 79077. On this occasion, I will present about preserving regional culture by integrating regional culture into the learning process. Preserving regional culture by integrating regional culture into the learning process. Understanding regional culture in Indonesia. Regional culture is a fascinating and complex subject that encompasses the unique customs, traditions, and social behaviors of a specific area. In Indonesia, these cultural aspects are influenced by a variety of factors, including geography, climate, history, and the interactions of different ethnic groups over time. Understanding regional culture is crucial for fostering appreciation and respect for diversity, as well as for enhancing communication and relationship in our increasingly interconnected world. Factors influencing regional culture in Indonesia. The number one is geography and climate. Indonesia's diverse geography, from its thousands of islands to its lush rainforests and volcanic mountains, significantly impact the lifestyle and culture of its inhabitants. Coastal communities often engage in fishing and maritime activities, while inland regions may focus on agriculture and traditional crafts. For number two is historical events and influences. Indonesia's history, marked by trade routes, colonization, and independence, shapes its cultural identity. These historical events have introduced various languages, religions, and customs, resulting in a rich tapestry of cultural influences. Number 3. Ethnic and linguistic diversity. Home to over 300 ethnic groups, Indonesia displays a blend of cultural practice. The coexistence of different language and dialect contributes to its cultural diversity and leads to unique linguistic expressions and traditions. The number 4 is economic activities. The predominant economic activities, such as rice farming, palm oil production, and tourism, influence cultural practice. For instance, agricultural communities may celebrate harvest festivals, while tourist destinations often focus on showcasing traditional arts and crafts. Importance of understanding regional culture. The first is promote tolerance and respect. By learning about and appreciating the cultural practice of different Indonesian regions, individuals can develop a deeper understanding and respect for diversity, promoting social harmony. The second is enhances communication. Being aware of regional cultural nuances can improve communication, especially in business and diplomatic contexts. Understanding cultural difference helps avoid misunderstandings and fosters effective collaborations. The third is preserves cultural heritage. Recognizing and valuing regional cultures contribute to the preservation of cultural heritage, ensuring that traditions and practice are passed down to future generations. Examples of regional culture in Indonesia. The first is Balinese dance and music. Bali is renowned for its traditional dance and music, which which play a vital role in religious and cultural ceremonies. These performances are characterized by intricate movement and gamelan music. The second is Japanese batik. Batik, a traditional form of fabric art, is an integral part of Japanese culture. The intricate patterns and dyeing techniques reflect the region's artistic heritage and are recognized as a UNESCO intangible cultural heritage. And the third is Torajan funeral rites. The Toraja people of Sulawesi are known for their elaborate funeral ceremonies which celebrate the life of the deceased with traditional music, dance, and buffalo sacrifice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next material is integrating regional cultural richness into the learning process. Incorporating regional cultural richness into the learning process offers a more engaging and meaningful educational experience. By embracing the unique traditions, languages, and histories of various cultures, educators can promote inclusivity and foster a deeper understanding among students. Here's how this can be effectively achieved. Understanding cultural context. The number one, cultural awareness workshops. Organize workshops that introduce students and teachers to the diverse cultural backgrounds within their region. This can include guest speakers, cultural performers, and interactive activities that highlight local traditions and histories. The second is incorporate local history and stories. Integrate local folklore, historical events, and influential figures into the curriculum. This not only enriches students' knowledge but also helps them connect with their community on a personal level. Curriculum development. Number one, multicultural literature. Introduce literature by local authors or books that explore regional themes. This helps students appreciate different perspectives and fosters empathy. Number two, interdisciplinary projects. Develop projects where students explore cultural influence in various subjects such as art, music, and social studies. For example, a project called Info studying the impact of local culture on regional art, styles, or music genres. Language and communication. The number one is bilingual education, where applicable include bilingual instruction to honor the linguistic diversity of the region. This not only supports language preservation but also enhances cognitive skills. And number two, cultural exchange programs. Establish exchange programs with schools in different regions to expose students to a variety of cultural practices and lifestyles. Such programs can be virtual or in person, depending on resources and feasibility. Community engagement. The first one is local partnerships. Collaborate with local cultural institutions such as museums, histories, societies, and cultural centers to provide students with experiential learning opportunity. The number two is family involvement. Encourage families to share their cultural heritage in the classroom through storytelling, cooking demonstrations, or cultural celebrations. This not only enriches the learning experience but also strengthens community bonds. Then evaluating and reflecting. Number 1. Feedback mechanisms. Establish channels for students, parents, and educators to provide feedback on the cultural integration process. This helps in refining approach and ensuring relevance and respect for all cultures involved. Number 2 is reflective practice. Encourage students to reflect on their learning experience through journals, discussions, or presentations. Reflection helps solidify their understanding and appreciation of cultural diversity. Ladies and gentlemen, by integrating regional cultural richness into the learning process, educators can create an inclusive environment that celebrates diversity and prepares students for a globally connected world. This approach not only enhances educational outcomes but also contributes to the preservation and appreciation of cultural heritage. In conclusion, understanding regional culture in Indonesia involves recognizing the various factors that shape it and appreciating the unique characteristics of different areas. This understanding fosters a more inclusive and interconnected world where cultural diversity is celebrated and respected.